Atreus, you badass! Hey, it's Snacks and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new around here, hello, my name is Sarah, or you can call me Snacks because it's Snackson. And well, I just realized I haven't really done a proper introduction in the last two videos, so let me do that right now. So welcome. My love for God of War started with God of War 2018. I will never get tired of telling the story. So the very first God of War game I played was actually God of War 2018, and it was actually because my community kept suggesting that game to me. And I fell in love with God of War 2018 that I actually ended up playing all of the older God of War games, like God of War 1, 2, 3, Ascension. And honestly, nothing can compare to my love for God of War. I would say it's my favorite game. It's my favorite franchise, and I already know I would want to spend as much time as possible playing this game. I know how hyped everyone has been for this game, myself included, and usually when it comes to these well-hyped videos, there is this sense of letdown that you usually feel when the game comes out. But so far, God of War has exceeded my expectations, and I had high expectations because, like I said, I really love this franchise, and there were just some things that I expected as a fan, and Santa Monica Studios has really done a good job in meeting them. But I mean, like, so far it's been just so great, and I can't wait to keep playing some more. So with that said, let's go and play some more God of War Ragnarok. Okay,
till we meet again.
That's good for now, and let's just move forward.
Best of luck.
Thank
Any
you, Sandry.
outsider is considered a threat. Is that to protect the dwarfs?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Let's explore a bit first
Cameron's gotta be
before
around here
we
somewhere.
go there, and then we'll come
Maybe
back.
we can try knocking on some doors for directions.
Oh, really? Huh. I love how they made this village. Not just the details and the beauty, but how, like, beneath the surface, you
Let's just
have
keep
them
moving.
all living in fear in this beautiful place. It's kind of like hard to imagine. It's kind of like living in a mansion, but it's not safe there. So, alright, Atreus lied. We can't knock on doors. They're also hobbit size. It's so cute. Aww. It's reminding me of my Lord of the Rings days when I first watched that. Ooh, what's down here? Let's go get that.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance. A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to less subtle means of resistance. Draugr may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
Oh, okay. More stuff to craft. At least that'll be fun for us. Also, wait, we need to shoot that shield back there. I didn't want to interrupt Mimir while he was talking a while ago, but let's just explore just a little bit more and then we'll go back. I just want to get acquainted with this place, you know, like get my bearings in it. Okay, so this is the same path we came from. Sorry guys, I'm just making sure that there's no secrets we're missing. Like maybe we can check out the cute little homes or something and knock on them and someone would talk to us, but I guess that's not the case. What the? Let's check out the map real quick. So there's a path we can go to the left. Let's check that out. Yes, I'll take aim at the ore, then square to shoot an arrow. Okay. Boy, do your thing. Good job, boy. Actually, technically, he's not a boy anymore. He's like a little man. Because he's maturing and stuff. Oh, what's that? I feel like we can interact with that. This kind of looks like something where we were. Alright, yeah. This was where we were. We were here before. Well, we may as well hit that portal now, I guess. Didn't see you. I was looking at baby. I feel like he can handle himself. Should we just let him handle himself? Yeah. Let's help him out a bit. But he did good! Alright. Let's go back and let's explore the left. Wait, let's shoot on top. Oh man. Where is he? Ooh. They made that so juicy and crunchy. Those finishers. Wait, let me get this health stone because I am the one health. Okay, guys. So to make things flow better, I'm going to read some of the Codex stuff at the end of each episode to balance things better. But I'll still read the poems and clues during the playthrough. Just so we're not spending so much time reading and stuff. Just keep playing. Ooh, do I destroy this? Oh wait, no. Go through it. Hang on, let me double check something. Okay, it's not here. I always get paranoid in this game that I might miss something and something good too.
This looks promising, right? Well, it's like a house.
Oh yeah, it does.
If
look
he's
like a
here,
house.
maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed
true.
head on your head.
That's true.
None taken. Point though.
Mimir.
Very well.
That's
Oh, that
him.
music sounds good. Oh, that must be the instrument. Saxophone.
Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I
That's
think.
us. You're looking at him.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours named Durlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Durlin's got no friends left.
I was about to say,
If that's all
you're
need,
lying,
head
Atreus.
out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess.
What mess?
Later, brother.
Side quests. Okay, so I'm tempted to start the side quest. So let's just do that.
I wish to hear this. Mess.
Because we're good
The
people
rig's
who
in
want
the
to help
bay.
other people.
Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head. I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
In Service of Asgard. But they're called favors. That makes sense. Instead of side quests or quests, they're favors that we're doing for the people. Wait, we go through that door. Yeah? Check it out. It's such a tiny door! Oh!
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's beautiful.
That's
Thanks,
so
Sindri.
pretty!
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful.
What is it for?
You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Yeah, I was about to say a compass.
But a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
That is a beautiful looking compass. But like, how does it work if it's not north, east, west, and south? Oh, here we go. They're answering my question. You can guide creators to objectives. Press the left side of the touchpad button to jump to the map. Okay. Use L to move around the map. Use R to zoom in and out. Track locations on the compass by hovering over them and pressing. Man, I love how big this map is. And I feel like it's gonna be way bigger than... Like, the map, it's gonna be way bigger than God of War 2018. In short, this game is very sulit. Nasusulitan na ako sa game na to. Swear. As in, like, I feel like you could really spend some time with this game. We can, like, keep track of how many artifacts we've gotten.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
Okay.
Huh. Really, or Sindri made it sound like Durlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
Aww. Okay, wait, let me check this place out real quick.
I saw
Ooh.
a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Durlin's.
There is something there. There's something shiny. And I want the shiny thing. Ooh, hack silver. Well, aren't we technically stealing money if we're getting hack silver from other people's house? Because this is probably some dwarves' house. And we're stealing their hack silver. Oh well. It's not like they can do anything about it. I'm bigger than them. Bully! Alright, let's just go. So beautiful. Okay, can't interact with that. Right. Okay, let's just go here. Oh, there we go. There's a portal. Nice. I'll definitely come back to explore this place even more. But right now, let's take this boat. Okay, I decided we're going to do some of the side quests first. And then we'll head on to the main quest and find Durlin after that.
There's a building just past these rocks behind you.
So
Maybe we should head that way.
Tell me what you guys want.
Those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel.
This feels so, oh my god, like it's so beautiful.
I particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Durlin's place is through that open gate to the left.
Man, I want to explore. You guys know me. I love to
So, which way do we go?
loot, and I love to do side quests, so let's go ahead and do that. And let's get this,
We can
obviously,
prepare
since
more
we're on the
before
way over
rescuing
there.
Tyr. Up to you.
That's all good.
Mimir,
They
are
made
you
the water
really
so
the one who
well.
had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
How'd that work out? That's not that good, huh? They made the water so well. Like, it's so good. It's almost as if you'd want to just jump right in it and go for a swim.
One of the mining rigs is here?
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
Ooh, look at the little blue crabs. Those are so cool.
Right flank!
Oh man.
Watch your right!
Now!
Behind you, brother!
If the dwarves didn't like working for Asgard, couldn't they just quit?
And do what? Their newly built forges poisoned the soil of Svartalfheim. Unable to grow their own food, they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their own mouths.
Oh, that's clever. And awful.
Yeah, that sounds like a typical good business model, if you ask me. Basically, you're like stuck in the system which you can't get out of. Okay. Wait, you guys think that's a voice actor who's making all those bird noises? If so, that's pretty damn good. Or I bet they have instruments. Oh my god, our loot's like, yay! No time for you guys. Get my loot. Here we go.
Whoa. An Yggdrasil seed to Muspelheim.
Beautiful.
Think it might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago?
What makes you say that?
Wishful thinking, I guess. Going through Surtur's gauntlet, it was fun.
It was training.
You didn't have fun? Well, anyway. We should look for the other half of the seed. Once it's whole again, we can see where it leads.
Ooh, that would be fun. I love the Trials of Muspelheim. Those were so good. Like, yeah, we should look for the other half of the seed. I want to see what the next, Trials of Muspelheim, I mean, that's what I'd say next. Even though it's probably not going to be called Trials of Muspelheim anymore. Anyway, there's loot over there and I want to go there, but what are we missing here, guys? Why freeze that? Ooh, wait. I think there's something there. Oh, here we go. See. Oh, I see. We can move the grappling hook to the other side, so let's just do that one more time.
Great. Now we can make it across.
Oh wait, actually that's not the... He did not swing that card.
Left side, brother!
Right side! Incoming!
Man, I am not going down because of those slime things. If I'm gonna die, it's gonna be because of a boss fight, not because of them. Ooh, let's climb up there. I love how Atreus is like doing things on his own now, because in the last game he would still always like climb onto our back. I don't know, it just makes me proud. Nope, don't want to make that explode, but I do want to get this health stone. What in the world was that? Oh my goodness, Lord gracious God.
They just keep coming!
It's a Bergsra, spawning a little wretches like there's no tomorrow.
It will be so!
Right side, brother! Behind you, brother!
Man.
Left flank!
Try to use that for advantage. Oh my goodness,
Like we
Kratos,
chock
you
a block of
badass!
materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
I can't wait to get more upgrades, dude. And a new animation? Wait, let's check this out. Okay, now that was satisfying as heck.
If the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard,
There's two
why do they blame
more.
you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
only made it seem so. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
I love how Mimir is acknowledging all the faults that he did back then. Anyway, let's check out the surroundings in case we miss anything else. But really, I'm so proud of Mimir and how much he's changed. He's realized the error of his ways back then. Wow, this is so great. Look at that. Oh, here. Gotta get that chest. Do I just jump from here, or... Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem... Yeah, I'm just gonna move the grappling hook. Nice! Rawhide crafting. Okay, I like that. Just get this loot. Oops. Can't leave. We will not leave a stone unturned. No loot shall go to waste under my watch. At least I hope.
How did these rigs come to be?
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
Okay, I have another favorite thing, you guys. Shutting down mining rigs. That was so satisfying. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the all 3 mining rigs. Wait, that was an eye. Wait, I think I saw an Eye of Odin. That wasn't just me, right?
Hey, it's another one of those geysers, but huge. Maybe we could check it out later.
We can see it fine from here.
Do you guys know anyone in real life who's like Kratos? Ang gago. But I love Kratos so much. Like, for some reason, I get him.
This is... It can't still be here.
What?
There's a key on this island.
What's the key?
I need you to find it, brother. An innocent life is at stake.
What's the... Oh my god, what's the key? We're just getting a lot of favors now, huh? I feel like this game was made for me. Another side quest, let's do it! I love how the details of the map, as you could, wait, let me just, yay, hack silver. I love how the details of the map, you could see it like even from a distance. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't end. Okay, so wait, let's go back to where we were. Oh, actually, a good thing about this game, which I keep forgetting, is Atreus is the one that guides the way. So, see how he's staring there?
Right from the left!
Which probably me. Okay. As I was saying.
Behind you, father!
Can I please finish my trail of thought?
Jumper! They keep coming out of that net. Behind you, father! You gotta handle that net so they won't stop coming.
Wow. Ooh, that was a pretty cool detail. I really love how that nest kind of like just got destroyed. I wonder if you can farm experience points just by letting those guys come after you. Like, as in you don't destroy the nest, and then you just kind of
Did Odin trap somebody here?
killing them.
No, lad. I did.
Who did you trap, Mimir? Aw, shame on you. But I guess that's why he needs us to find that key, huh? Anyway, as I was saying a while ago, you saw a while ago that Atreus was just staring and was standing there. That's like such a good point or tip to know that where you should go.
Behind you, watch out!
You gotta handle that net so they won't stop coming.
Oh, yes, I got it.
Behind!
I like how that nest, I love how the nests don't just
ground looks
automatically
weak
get
down here, Father.
destroyed. They get destroyed kind of like little by little, depending on how much you hit on them. Ooh, okay, we have to jump up. Okay, I'm blind. I didn't see that wheel over there, duh. No, guys, seriously, I'm actually pretty blind in real life. My eyesight is not that good. Hence my glasses.
That gear.
I also
Looks like it would
have
freeze.
astigmatism. Okay, wait, let's do that again. Perfecto mundo.
Maybe that lift can help us get higher. Might be easier to break that ground from up there.
Okay.
Think you could break through the ground from up there?
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
Behind you!
Man, that's like a serial killer move right there. Like stabbing them 5 times in a row.
Is this it? Over here?
his health. My health got pretty low on that one. But I haven't really died much now that I think about it. If I don't die in the next, say, 3 episodes, I might just upgrade to give me God of War mode.
That's the key we're looking for. Now we must head to that watchtower on the shore.
What are you not saying?
The mining rigs are not the only sin I committed in Svartalfheim.
Mimir got skeletons in his closet. Yeah, I wish I can give him a hug, but he's ahead. So that would be difficult. Anyway, let's check out the map. Alright, so we're going to get our second mining rig shut down because I want. And it's really fun. It's really satisfying, guys,
Odin and
promise.
Thor and all the bad things they've done. Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've hurt. Let's see. Okay, there was Thalmor, the stonemason.
Aye, he quarreled with his son, went into the night to find him, found Thor instead.
And there was Thalmor's son, Hrimthur.
Who built the walls of Asgard, and whispered something of importance to Freya before his betrayal and assassination.
There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
You can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That remains a mystery. Though admittedly, it sounds like the Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgyn? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
Indeed she was. The circumstances of her demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after.
Oh, I know. There was Skavi, the queen of the hunt.
Aye, she spurned Odin's affections, so he tricked her into killing her father.
There was Starkather the Mighty, the Jotnar military leader.
Slandered by Odin, tricked and murdered by Thor.
And there was Thrym the Cunning, the giant king who stole Thor's hammer.
Odin traded him Freya to get it back, then sent Thor in disguise to murder his entire court.
Who else?
Thor in disguise.
Hrungnir the Brawler,
Really?
the stone giant.
Aye, mocked by Odin, murdered by Thor.
Enough of this.
But there's more.
I do not care. War with Odin is not the answer.
Don't you guys just love the boat conversations? Like, we get so much background and extra knowledge, and this Odin,
Another
I
mining
mean,
rig on this island,
we
brother.
kind of already knew he's a
Smell that
piece of
smoke?
work.
Why would the dwarves agree to work for the Aesir in the first place?
Because they
That's
had
the
no
heart of it, eh?
choice.
You lied to them.
I lied to them.
False promises, and then by the time they realized that it was too late, they had no choice. Because they basically had to work so that they can eat. Can't even imagine what that's like. I mean, actually, I can't imagine what that's like coming from the Philippines.
Bet we could swing across that, lift thing.
Gantry.
Gantry. Thanks.
Oh, I thought we could destroy that. It was red. I thought it was something that we could interact with. This one, not yet, because of that shield blocking the way. But I'm guessing that's gonna be a shortcut soon.
Not quite right.
Okay, we have to move that grappling point up with the wheel. But let me take a quick peek around first and make sure I'm gonna get this right. Huh. There's an Eye of Odin! Oh, that's a Eye of
One less
Odin.
feathery spy.
Nice. Alrighty then. Raise up that grappling point. Wait. Okay, there
It's
we
gotta
go.
be the right spot.
There we go. We got that. We got that.
Those barrels. I smell fuel. Bet a spark from your blades would cause quite a boom.
Thanks, Mimir. We will cause a boom then. Boom, boom goes the dynamite. Atreus was just there. He almost got hurt. Well, nah. He's a big man. He can take care of himself. And what in the world is that? Is that gonna attack me? These things are gonna come back to life, so we might as well destroy them while we can.
I think
Yeah,
we could break through the ground here.
not giving you a chance.
If you found a
buddy.
high enough place to drop from.
Strong boy. Alright. Here we go. Boom! Goes the dynamite! Ooh! Bosses. Let's destroy these bosses. Do you guys say it as vase or vase? Okay, we need to find a way to get up there. How can we get that chest? Okay. Oh, up there. Go back. Ooh, I gotta move that grappling point up again. But how? How in the world? Got an idea. Got an idea. This is my idea. There we go. And then we have to move the other one. Okay, gotta move that elevator up. You know what? Let's find Atreus. He'll lead the way. He'll give us some tips or clues. There you are, my little one. I've been looking everywhere for you. Let's see what you're looking at. Ah, okay.
Surprised the dwarves didn't shut these rigs off themselves.
One or two tried. The Einherjar made examples of them.
They killed the dwarves? Couldn't you have convinced them not to?
Aye.
And Mimir had some regrets, huh? Okay, let's go. Bombs away! Oh, oh, nice. All right. That was juicy. I love it. Why do I love morbid stuff so much? That's something wrong with me, bro. It's just... Let's get this bread. And there's something over here. Wait, what is this first? Ah, okay, it's just us climbing back up. There we go.
Huh. Impressive.
That's it? The squasher? Wait, let's read it. Fallen squasher of wretches killed a nest of 20 years. A legend or boast, I wonder. I wish this Qualin was around to enlighten us with her strategies. Yeah, she seems like a keeper. Man, I wish we can get another Faye flashback. I want to see how their relationship was like, you know? Wait. Now how do we get to that chest? Ooh, what's that? There we go.
That should help.
And now we can go get the chest. Get the chest. We'll try to get the chest. You know what I just thought of, guys? We probably just lower the grappling point to get to that chest. Maybe. Wait. Let me go back. Nang mailap ako sa'yo Here we go. Oh, there's another chest on the other side, so I wanna get that.
Wasn't so hard.
Speak for yourself. Ooh, here we go, and they're gonna come back to life. I knew it. I called it.
Good hit, brother.
Of course not.
Ring first up high! Knock him down!
Behind you, brother.
Man, he's got nothing on me when I'm on my Spartan range. What? Who wants a piece of me? Oh. Crunchy. Juicy. Love it. I'm loving it. Alright, here we go. My favorite part. Man, that's so satisfying. I don't know how to describe how satisfying it is, but it makes you proud to
okay,
do
Mimir?
that.
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource and mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves.
Oh, it's so bad for the dwarves. So one thing I was really bad at in the previous games was that I didn't activate my Spartan Rage enough because I would always kind of save it. So it was just like there and it was being wasted. So on this one, I'm gonna try to use it as much as I can since it just builds back up anyway, right? So yeah, let's kind of like, it's there, so let's use it. Let's not make it go to waste. Why are you not getting destroyed? What in the world? Atreus might need to do this. I'll make him do it. Oh yeah, it had the green thing. Interesting. Okay, so now we need to lower that grappling point and then we can get that loot. Let's just lower that. Okay, there we go. And now, let us, wait, I didn't have to go there, I have to go here. Go here, and then we're here. Yes, we made it. Noise. Got it. They can't even step on the sand, that's interesting. Get that. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here! Trying to do it with a Brooklyn accent. On the
Mimir, what do you think
lake
it means?
again.
Seen more raiders come back as Hellwalkers lately. I thought freeing the Valkyrie Queen was supposed to restore balance to the realms and keep that from happening.
That's a good question, lad. And a troubling one. If Hell's filled up again, it suggests that something's been hindering Sigrun's efforts. Or perhaps something even more urgent is keeping her distracted and unable to visit. Even occasionally.
Yeah. Sorry, Mimir.
Yeah, beating Sigrun was like... it gave me PTSD. But she was fun. Anyway, I always expect enemies whenever I land, so I guess we're clear. That rhymed.
Taking a break before visiting Durlin? Very wise. He can be a lot.
Man, don't tell me Durlin's gonna be a boss fight. That would be so funny because he's a dwarf, right? Alright, let's see if we
I'm here for
can get some new armor. Okay, I want to get this one. This looks pretty badass and it's well-rounded for what I want. So we'll get this one.
What happened to all the armor we made you already?
I used it.
Well, maybe try to make this one last longer.
I will not.
I used it. I love Kratos, no. I feel like he could be my dad. Oh no, I love my dad. He could be my tito. He could be my uncle. Uncle Kratos. Okay, so we got a new chest piece and a new waist piece. And we're upgrading our wristbands. And our build right now is kind of geared towards strength. So the reason I'm telling you this because I spent half an hour with Sindri a while ago and I'm not sure how much I'll be cutting out, so... Let's
Can you
see.
hear that?
No.
Thought I heard a voice.
Let's keep going, lad. Just put the key into that lock, brother.
Oh wait, let's check what's to the left first. To the left, everything you own and the... Ooh, what's that? This doesn't look good. Is it gonna be a boss fight? Alright.
No one needs
do
Draugr
it.
holes. We've got to clear out all these undead bastards.
Back up.
You're on fire! But you probably already know that.
Yes, Atreus, I know that. I can see that. Got this.
Won't be hearing any more from those Draugr.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, Kratos. Okay, those were not your normal minion Draugrs. They were way too fast and tough. But I'd say it's worth it. It wasn't really that difficult of a boss fight. It was okay. Like, challenging, but not a boss. You know what I mean? But I love it. Jibar. This game's amazing. I really love this game. And it's so funny how I got introduced to God of War 2018 as like my first ever God of War. And then I loved it so much, I played all the other God of Wars. And now playing God of War Ragnarok, I like just have a much deeper appreciation for it. Wait lang, let me. I'll save to side. Okay, let's equip this one. I swear I saw an Odin's eye here. Like a while ago, I did mention that, right? I think it's flying around. Oh, you guys see that? Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. Oh my god, he's... Stop moving, bro. But I think he has a pattern, so let's just... There we go. Wait, we'll wait for him to... Okay, too early. Maybe try a different angle. Nice,
One
you
raven
got it.
down.
One down, 46 to go. Well, actually, technically 2 down and 46 to go because there's 48 of them.
There. If you could give that drum a good loud strike.
Oh, wait, get some first. Oh, we're gonna fix it and then we're gonna strike it.
What? So that's the voice I heard.
I'd hoped it would have escaped by now, but we'll need to free it from its restraints.
What in
What
the
is
world
this?
is
A
that?
Lyngbakr. I captured it many years ago.
Lyngbakr. Oh my gosh, it's like a whale. It looks like a whale. But it's a Lyngbakr. Dude, that looks so beautiful. Let's see. Oops. I can't believe I almost missed you. Alright guys, I'm gonna save it here and take a quick break, but I'll be right back.
That belonged to one of the rebels, didn't it?
Okay, alright, so we are all stocked up and ready to go. One more
Smell the
smoke
smoke?
rig to take care
There's
of
another
though.
mining rig here.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't... No.
Get this open.
Wow, there's a lot to explore here. Kinda nice to be out of Midgard for a bit, huh?
Okay, this is a wide area. So we got one guy there and another there. Looks like some grappling points also in a rock thingy that you can throw. So... let's take this.
Watch your left!
Yeah, we killed it from here. Dude, we could probably cheese the whole part by doing this, but that would have Nice.
You gotta knock it down! Behind you!
Chica.
Right flank!
Left flank!
Right side!
Get wrecked.
Nightmare!
Watch your left!
Where is he? What the heck? I think he got stuck up there. Nice, we got it. What if he wasn't stuck there, but he was actually hiding from me? Ooh, there's a chest here! Nice. Did they light this up? The chest is locked. To ignite. Ah, we'll ignite. There we go. CRN. CRN. It's funny that I remember it as CRN because in the Philippines, when you want to go to the restroom, you usually just say, I want to go to the CR. There we go. Down the ground. Nice. Right. CR. So that was N. Where's the R? Ooh, there's an E over there. Later, we'll get that. Which else? Okay, over here anyway. Let's get that. Where is the N? Oh, here we go. I think it's here. Nice. Oh, it's the R. Okay, C, N, and R. Yay, we got it all. Perfect, perfect, perfection. It's for Spartan Rage. Yes. The Horns of Blood Mead. I don't think I'd like mead. If ever I was offered, I probably wouldn't like it. Okay, time for my favorite part. It's bittersweet because it's the last one. Gago, ang ganda talaga nun. That's so angas. Ang angas ng pagkagawa niya nun.
It is done.
If you could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds, but do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh, brother!
And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is a start.
It's true,
A
though.
reminder, brother. That Svartalfheim slag we collected could be of considerable use in the hands of Brock or Sindri.
I guess it's time to go free that sea creature for Mimir. Alright.
The air smells a lot cleaner. It's because we shut down the rigs.
That quick? Oh, poor baby. I don't think it likes what it has on its back. And also, look at its eye. They put in a lot of detail with that eye.
Father, is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Well, there you have it, lad.
Yes, it's self-defense. Ooh, here we go. Dude, there's just something about Kratos. I don't know. I find him funny sometimes with how he talks. I hope I'm not the only one. Your hopes to defeat this Lyngbak from its restraints. We will do what we can. Lyngbak out of 3. So we have to look for 3. You already know there's gonna be a boss fight after this. I think these will come back to life. That middle one has color. That one's gonna come back to life. Oh, he called it! Let's practice some of our new moves. Nice. Like that. I like that. Perfect, perfect. I like these new moves that I've got. I think I can definitely do combos with them. That's something I wish that we had though. I wish we had like combo moves. But I can see how it probably wouldn't fit with this. Where in the world is my son? I think the game's glitching because I can't find Atreus. Where is he? What in the world? Atreus? You around, son? Boy! Uy, gago, nawawala anak ko. Oh! Nawawala anak ko! Where's my son? Oh, my golly wally. Should I restart it? Maybe if I go back to the boat, it'll just pop up. Yeah, oh. What's this? Okay. Let's just move forward. I bet he's gonna pop out of somewhere. Oh. Here we go. Whoop.
Right. We chained the fins too. If you could.
Of course.
Easy. Easy.
I feel so bad for the Lyngbakr.
That creature's hurting.
But we're going to free it.
But it will always be chained. You know that as well as I.
Yeah.
Now for the other fin. There may be a way to reach it behind that collapsed debris.
Where in the world is my son? Nawawala yung anak ko. Collapsed debris. How do I go? This isn't part of the game, right? Like Atreus just going off on his own. Like, I feel like it's a glitch. There's a glitch in the Matrix. can see the arrows coming out of somewhere.
Impressive!
Man,
You're
it's
angry with
glitching.
me, aren't you, brother?
I remember the feeling of a yoke around my neck. I would not wish it upon another.
Okay, 1, Kratos doesn't like what Mimir did. And 2, Atreus is invisible. It's like he's wearing the Ring of Power. Or something. Yeah, my game's glitching a bit, but we're just gonna keep playing it. Oh, there he... What in the world? He heard me. I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna take it off.
Anything illuminating?
New lore marker. When making your initial strike, use an axe, not a pick. You use a pick, you go too deep, you get red flow. You get red flow, somebody has to clean it up. Pre-dawn remains the best time to harvest. Grogginess and disorientation are still a major factor before the sun comes up, so the chance of accidents become much lower. Always wear earplugs. Aww, I think this is for the Lyngbakr. Also, what in the world? Atreus just suddenly decided not to be invisible. You didn't even mention that. Anyway, alright, before we cross, let's check out this other path because there might be something good here. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. I feel like that might be too far off our main path. Let's go back to the main way and just come back. I love the surroundings.
Behind you! Watch out!
I'll never get
Why
tired of
slay
doing
the creature?
R3.
Its fat was a good source of oil for Odin's lantern.
Oil for lanterns.
Whatever anger you're feeling, whatever loathing toward me, it's nothing to what I've said to myself.
Oh, Mimir. It seems like Mimir is a changed man. And I'm not just talking about physically. But really. It seems like he really regrets what he did in the past.
If you could.
I know.
Just the tail left now.
Look out!
I feel so bad for the Lyngbakr. What the world is that?
The Nex was hiding some sort of device.
Firebombs explode on impact. Throw or to throw, causing massive damage to enemies or enemies. Ooh, I remember these! Okay, wait, where should we throw it? Oh. I'm sure there's a path somewhere we need to open with these. Oh, looks like we can open this gate now. What let's look around and let's just check this out. Sure. Ooh. Okay, so there's this. We can use it on this. So let's go back and get that bomb. And there's loot on the other side. So we'll definitely use it on this. Oh, this too. We can get to that chest. Alright. So we have 2 now. We have 2 places to use this bomb at. So let's use it here first. Noise. We got the loot! Wait, I even got too happy there just now. What else is there? Is that there too? Just go get a bomb. Let's head back first, and then we'll check out the other place that I saw where we could use the bomb at as well. Just want to go here first because there's loot and it might be some valuable resources. Know what I'm saying? There we go. Oh, what's here? Curiousa. Ooh, loot, nice. Man, I feel like I'm rich because of all the hack silver that I'm getting. But oh my god, look at this. Oh, there's a note inside. Man, this place is so beautiful though. Let's go back to that path up above now. There we go. Let's probably get something good here. Ooh, and we are gonna get something good here. Nice.
Another of Kvasir's poems.
Oh. Nice, another poem. So you know what? So that first one that I thought was about Faye, that was actually about Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. So let's see who this is about. Dramatic poem by Kvasir, he of undisputed prince. What is it to live, what is it to die, is the only difference in the beholder's eye. When disease rots your body, when hate sours your brain, what separates the mad and the sane? For the bearded cruel father and his surrogate daughter shall never know respite from a life full of slaughter. This is The Last of Us! The evil will die along with the good, and the difference between them grows less understood. This is The Last of Us. This is The Last of Us! I'm pretty sure this is gonna be The Last of Us. This one has to be about Joel and Ellie, because surrogate daughter and bearded cruel father, like deceased. I was thinking of Resident Evil, but yeah, father-daughter, that's gotta be about The Last of Us. And with this one, imagine, dear reader, if you so dare, creatures of metal. I should have known that from there alone that it was Horizon Zero Dawn. But it's just like, I didn't think that they would pay homage to like other PlayStation games, you know? So that's super cool. And there's 14. Now I'm super curious to see what the others are gonna be about. I think there's for sure gonna be about one about Uncharted. I'm willing to bet on it. There's gonna be an Uncharted one. Ooh. Okay, wait. We have to do the same thing again that we did last time. We're probably just gonna have to roll that up. Oh, Joel and Ellie though. Maybe we should let Atreus lead the way. Maybe we'll find some. Boy, the one time I need you to guide us, you just stop. Fine, you know what? Let's just look at the map. Okay, so we need to go this way. Wait. Well, it says we have to go straight this way, but I don't see anything. Seems like there's a dock down there. I think that's the same place that I mentioned earlier. Oh yeah, it is the same place that I mentioned earlier that we have to go back to.
There's a dock down there, but it looks like it's blocked.
Yeah, we need to use the bombs and then we'll take the boat down. Okay. Yeah. I got it. Nakuha ko na. I get it. I feel like that's a Filipino thing. Like... Wait, that noise.
Maybe that dock can lead us to the tail. Let's get back to the boat.
Anyway, as I was saying... Wow, you're so smart now, Atreus. I'm bossy.
You never spoke of this creature.
Does that surprise you? That an old man would be ashamed of the mistakes he's made?
No.
Kratos. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I forgot. I forgot what I wanted to say. I think about other cultures, and if you guys have something like to say that, yeah, I got it. Like in the Philippines, it's like, oh yeah.
I thought, I'd hoped the creature would be long expired by now. But apparently the Aesir couldn't even be bothered to mercy kill it once it was no longer useful.
We could kill it.
No. Not when we can save it.
Yeah, why would I want to kill that? I'll get that under the water later. Ooh. Man, I feel so bad for the... Lyngbakr. Oh, they're gonna come to life. Wait, he's not coming at us. Come on, bro. Come at me, bro. It's probably because we aren't advancing.
Nightmare! Left flank!
Oh, good to know.
Behind you, brother!
Where the heck is that coming from? Oh, there you are. Now you made me mad.
Poison! Right leg!
left!
Got you.
Yappa!
Oh my god, I think he just... he just rolled off. What the heck? He was like, F this, I'm out. Oh, this is where we were. Good to know. Now we have access back here, but I think this is the way that we're supposed to go. So let's go back here and explore this area so that we could finally free the fence, because that's the only... Oh, there's some loot here. Oh, we need to get the... Okay. We need to get a bomb so that we can get the loot. I hope I'm still holding on to this when I swing to the next part of the whale. Yep, I am. Nice. Perfect. Now it's time to free the fins.
Tail must be chained as well.
God, poor baby.
Sliding down that rope should take us where we need to go.
Oh, okay. Over there. Just making sure we aren't missing anything before we go down. Okay, so we can go down now. We're good. Oh, look, I can see Atreus' shadow right behind us. That's cool. That's a pretty cool detail.
There.
You're free!
You're free!
Oh, jinx.
What's going on? Maybe it needs a little encouragement. Can you get me closer to its eye for a face-to-face, brother?
Oh, Lyngbakr. This first, and then we'll go to the eye. Ooh, a shield rod. High luck chance to grant a rage burst when pairing. Ooh. Okay, let's equip this one. As opposed to... Yeah, because you can't lose. Like, it improves all of our stats for this. So, we'll just end up equipping this one right now. How do we go back there, though? Oh, here we go. What is that? That looks pretty. Oh my goodness, can you guys see this? That looks so beautiful. Wait, let's get this loot. What is this? That's so... Wow. Okay, let's interact with this. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with that yet.
Oh, why not? Oh, man. I bet something beautiful is gonna happen here. Man, this is so exciting. I can't wait to go back here. Okay. Let's just... How did our boat get here, though? That's what I would want to
This
know.
creature, the mining rigs. They're mistakes, Mimir. But it's Odin's fault.
That's not an excuse, little one. But thank you for saying it.
Oh, Mimir. You can tell that he's still really, truly ridden with guilt with what he did for Odin back then. Let's go to the island. Poor baby. Oh wait, is there something there? No, we're good.
Go on, you great blubbering beast. Shoo! It's not moving. Why is it not moving?
It has grown accustomed to its chains.
But no, we can fix this. We just need to chase it off and scare it. Something.
There is no making things right. Only better than they were.
It likes the wind blowing on its face. I can feel it.
May it provide some comfort.
That's not enough.
It seldom is.
I feel so bad for the Lyngbakr. Like, it's so used to being chained up. Straight up. It appears that Mimir has enacted many cruelties here in Svartalfheim, none more reprehensible than chaining this creature and harvesting its fat for oil. To perform an act so heartless and to put it out of one's mind to never speak of it, it reminds me of a boat captain I wronged long ago. He too was robbed of his freedom and suffered because of who I was and the choices I made. Oh my god, the boat captain from God of War 1. Perhaps there is a measure of monster inside us all. Oh my gosh, I remember that. That's so great that they were still able to reference him. I don't know if you guys remember him, but that was the captain that he flung at the beast so that the beast would eat him just because he wanted the key. The only thing the captain was guilty of was being at the wrong place at the wrong time. By the way, if you guys haven't played any of the earlier God of War games, you guys really should. It's honestly fun, and it gives you an idea as to who Kratos was and what he went through. Brave, the dwarven proprietor of the tavern in Nidavellir. He was forthcoming with Derlin's location, also with a bitter anger towards Mimir. His establishment is too small and unwelcoming. I hope he is a better musician than he is a barkeep. Kratos has a good sense of humor. Actually, I feel like his writing is a different person. On our journey to Jotunheim, Sindri proved himself a capable blacksmith and valuable ally. Now he has been helping Atreus in his search for Tyr. I am unhappy this was done without my knowledge. Okay. The dwarven blacksmith Brock was the first ally we encountered when we set out for the mountain's peak. He and his brother Sindri made the Leviathan axe for Faye, and this has been our common bond. Brock is blunt with a foul tongue, but there is a wisdom in his bluster. I find him acceptable company. Acceptable company! You know what? The funny thing is, I don't even think, oh, Skull and Haughty. This was among the most difficult to believe giant wolves with the power to chase night and day again. Yet the secrets that Atreus uncovered within their shrine reveal they are alive, and perhaps then so is Tyr. Ooh, Skull and Haughty, the one in the trailer, the one I thought was Fenrir's girlfriend. Atreus has grown much since our journey to Jotunheim. We have trained through winter. Alright, we already read Atreus and Mimir. I'm stuck. with us since our return. Yeah, I already read this. Also, he is come back and does not consume precious research. You know, the funny thing is, I don't even think that Kratos is trying to be funny. This is just really who he is, and for us, we find it funny. It's been too long since Faye left us, and we spread her ashes from the highest peak of Jotunheim, a journey she planned, one that neither of us ready for. It of her in simpler times, when being together was enough. My duty now lies solely with her son, but I still have so many questions for her, so much that I still do not understand. I see glimmers of her in the trace, and that makes me smile, but I'm left with those same questions as I try to guide him along his path. He is focused on who he will become, and while it becomes difficult to keep focused, I am grateful I can continue this journey with him for now. Oh, spoken like a true dad. You know, Kratos has literally lost so much, and he's literally and figuratively been through hell and back. He's been at hell, yes, I know. But I feel so sad for him because of how he lost his first family. They died by his own hand. He's literally reminded of his family's death through his ashes when he had to leave his daughter at coast of Sparta, and the gods always just using him for their benefit, and how he had daddy issues. It's just really something. And honestly, I would recommend that you guys play the earlier game so that you guys can fully know his story, because it's really truly good. It's amazing. There are many differences between Thor and his brother Balder. Balder fought wildly, his motivation to inflict pain. Thor is calmer, his bloodlust is for the fight itself, not for the suffering it inflicts. The full force of his attack is as heavy as any I have felt. The hammer Mjolnir only compounds his power. Each blow echoes with the death and destruction they have brought together. He chose to end our fight prematurely. It is good for both of us that it did not reach its conclusion. Ooh, you know what? Thor was such a good boss fight. I can't wait to fight him. I can't wait for the next fight. Fight him again. Like his son before him, Odin has come to our door. He does not seek vengeance for Balder, but instead he speaks of peace and inaction. Odin claims that Atreus has been searching for Tyr and has requested he halt his endeavor. I'm not pleased that he knows more about what my son is doing than I. While I do not approve of what Atreus has done behind my back, I will not abide by the gods of this realm coming to my home and dictating our actions. Yes, as he should. If he does not want us searching for Tyr, it is likely that is exactly what we should be doing. I must note that he offered a deal of peace for our inaction. If I did not have better counsel, I would have been tempted to take it. His threat to Freya made this possible. She may persist at a danger, but the ally against her with her former husband is unacceptable. Ooh, you know, that kind of just shows what kind of man Kratos is. He still has honor. You know what I mean? He still has honor in the sense that he doesn't want to fight Freya using Odin. And I never thought about that aspect of the whole thing, like to ally against her with Odin. And I just realized that right now after reading that, like, oh yeah, it would be very shitty of me to ally against Freya with her ex-husband after I killed her son, even though that was for her own good. So yeah. I've never encountered Draugr like this. Fights as it's fueled by infinite hate. We must close them and put down any creature that... Ooh, right? Those Draugrs were tough, but they were super fun. Seems like we get to do more of those, though.
Mimir, what's the deal with Odin's ravens? They can just transport him anywhere?
Except for the realm between realms, thankfully.
Why?
Harder to find, thanks to dwarven enchantments and Yggdrasil's very own nature.
Lucky us.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to find Durlin now for the next episode. By the way, the voice of Mimir, he needs to be the voice reading in every audiobook in the world now. Can we make this a rule? Doesn't he have like the coolest voice for that sort of thing, like for storytelling? Anyway, I stand by what I said at the intro. This game has not disappointed me yet. I have so much more to say, and like I feel so much more invested with everything that's happening. Overall, the fights have been so fun. If I don't die that much in the next 2 or 3 episodes, I might up my difficulty to give me God of War. I really love this game, and the only qualm I have with it is that sometimes I wish I could see my combos, like how many hits I'm getting. I don't know, it's fun to see. It's fun to see. But anyway, I'm gonna end the video right here. As always, I'm having so much fun, and I hope you guys are having fun too. I hope you guys enjoy this entire playthrough with me. It's gonna take a while, believe you me. And with that said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.